Peace and harmony, my rosebuds. Let me turn this off. I'm trying to do a better video because I know my last video, it was very it was kind of loud with the wind blowing, the air blowing. But peace and harmony, my rosebuds. I wanted to come on here and give y'all a message because I've been on this wave of just speaking my truth and just being transparent with my journey. And again, if you are looking for a channel that is specific for a type of religion, it's probably not the channel for you. If you are a spiritual woman, godly woman, man, woman, whoever, and you're looking for just a safe space for you to be able to still be spiritual and thrive in your spirituality but not subscribe to a religion, this is probably the channel for you, because my channel is designed, or I'm designing it so that people are comfortable being in their truth and walking with God, however that looks. So for me, I don't necessarily just take from the Bible. I will take from the Quran, or I would just take from I guess Buddhism or Hinduism or whatever. I will go with wherever God sends me and wherever the message relays. That's how I've always been. Even though I grew up in the church, I never really just subscribed wholeheartedly to Christianity, even though Christianity has taught me, or the church that I attended through Christianity has taught me faith and prayer and trusting in God, and I can't take that away from that. So that's my truth. But anywho, I'm gonna show you, matter of fact, if you can follow me on Instagram, and you can see how I write my daily devotions, because I try to make it a habit to get up every rising and tend to God and God's messages, and just kind of be with myself at peace and really getting in tune with my peace within me. You know, a lot of people search for peace outside of themselves, but me, I've been on this journey inward, and that journey for me has been leading me to making my relationship with God even more powerful and strong and consistent. So that's what I'm doing right now currently. So again, go to my Instagram, you can see how I do my daily devotion. So today I have a message about, I haven't really gotten a title for it yet, but it's about the difference between being full and complete. And during my daily devotions, I go and I find the definition and the etymologies of these words. So I was in the middle of it, and I was writing down full and complete, because how I write it, I'll go through it in certain scriptures or certain words that are highlighted for me through scriptures or definitions. I will go and highlight what speaks to me. And when I was writing the scripture down for patience today, I kept asking myself, well, what is the difference between being full and complete? And the definition of full is containing or holding as much as possible. And the definition of complete is having all the necessary or appropriate parts, making something whole or complete, right? Excuse me. And then I looked at the etymology of full, and the etymology of full is containing all that can be received, filled, entire. I'm gonna say that again. Full, the etymology of full is containing all that can be received, filled, entire. The etymology of complete is the verb is to make complete, bring to an end, supply what is lacking. And I thought that was so powerful on its own, and it's also perfect in kind or quality. And this is also significant. I'm gonna get to the character part probably in another video, but character, the word character, the etymology of it stuck out to me as well. But I want to speak on being full incomplete, because just in my journey and just being around like certain people, I've always heard them say, you want to be complete, you want to be whole, da 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 da. And it's like, well, what does that really, really mean, to be complete and to be whole and to be full? And one of the things that I'm really striving for at this moment as the woman that I am is to really find, I don't even want to say find, to really strive to be as whole as possible. Even in my journey, sometimes I have moments where I don't feel all the way complete. And anytime I feel like I'm not all the way complete, or I'm not satisfied, or I'm not, I haven't come to a certain end of a chapter, so to speak, I realize I'm always lacking something within. And I had to sit down and really analyze that and come to a conclusion or resolution of like, why do I always get into these different patterns to where I feel like I'm lacking something, when in actuality I'm already full? Does that make sense? And I'm trying to explain it the best way that I can, because I feel like I processed it, but sometimes, you gotta sit and process things even more. But as of right now, in my journey, I am really understanding, and overstanding what it is to actually be complete, and what we say, supply what is lacking. So I'm in this space of feeling myself containing all that can be received. I am starting to understand that in order for me to be complete, I have to be able to supply myself my own needs in the areas of where I find myself lacking, but doing it instead of overindulging in toxicity, as in, whether I'm overindulging or we're overindulging in sexual activities, drugs, even down to emotional eating. Like, I have to learn to supply what I'm lacking, not only with the support of God, but also with just making sure I'm doing it in healthy ways that keeps me feeling fulfilled, that makes me feel like I'm my whole self, and I'm learning that anything that takes me out of that feeling is really not for me. Anytime I have to sit here and question your integrity or my own integrity, oh baby, this ain't for me. Because I don't feel complete, because I feel like there's somewhere I am lacking. And granted, I understand and understand that, nobody's perfect. We're always going to be struggling with something when it comes to our journey called life. But what I'm trying to get you to see is, a lot of times we're already complete. We're already fulfilled and whole, but a lot of the times we think that we're lacking because of certain experiences in our life that has taken us away from feeling like we are of quality. And I'm trying to tell you to reprogram yourself to supply your own needs in totality, and that's spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, hell, even financially, okay? Even financially. But it's, and I in the middle of this, I'll write, how does this verse speak to me? And then after that, I will sit here and see and listen to see if God has anything that he would like to say to me. And I always get these messages, and the one thing that I got out of all of it was, God is not emptiness, God desires for me to be patient and complete. And when I heard that, I was like, oh, I said, look at God. Like, every time coming through, anytime I'm feeling empty, I know that I'm not in my most godly self. And whenever I'm feeling empty is a sign that I need to take a moment and reevaluate what is going on in my life and come to center. And that tells me that I need to speak to God and just sit with myself and meditate in stillness. But yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you when we really break down these words and etymologies and what messages you can gain from just listening to God and taking time to yourself and really making sure that you're supplying yourself more than taking away, you know. So with that being said, family, I'm gonna leave it at that. Comment below a rose, or comment if you have anything to say. If you want me to talk about something else or go deeper with this or anything else, just let me know. I really want to know your thoughts and your perspectives. So talk to you later. Mwah.